It's 5 o'clock on this Thursday evening, February 4th, 2021, and the recommend is Mountain. This will be their channel 5 o'clock news for Thursday, February 4th, 2021. It's 5 o'clock, and the Mountain temperature standing at 39 degrees in North Massachusetts at 5 o'clock. Top stories at the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news is Trump quickly rejects impeachment managers' request for a testimony at the impeachment trial. Profoundly concerned, Pelosi rebukes GOP leaders ahead of a vote to remove Green from committees. Biden and limited offensive of the U.S. in the Yemen war move for LGBTQ rights. Voting software Smartmatic sues Fox News for $2.7 billion. Calvin debate teachers vaccine for reopening schools. Third stimulus check says Democrats could face out $1,400 of payments at $50,000 a year. Trump resigns from Screen Actors Guild. He no longer wishes to be associated with the union. Biden gives firstborn policy speech amid Russia Myanmar crises. Former Columbus police officer Adam Coy ended after murder of an unarmed black man, Andre Hill, in Columbus, Ohio. U.S. Marshals deputy shot and suspect killed in Baltimore. Draghi saved your kitty now save Italy. Navani urges veterans from jail to overcome their fear. Canada bans cruise ships for another year, likely halt the most of Alaska's 2021 tourism season. UK pulls license of Chinese state-owned broadcaster CGTN. No police commissioner of Boston placed on leave for discrimination, as Mayor Walsh said. Greater Boston religious leader slam excruciatingly slow coronavirus affecting rural communities of color. A Belgian court on Thursday sentenced an Iranian diplomat to 20 years in prison stemmed from a foiled bomb plot in France 3 years ago. North Korea denounces cultural non-socialist infiltration. Now the president took the UAE for the first time over COVID-19 restrictions. China conducts missile interceptor test calls for larger success. Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz testified in Congress on Thursday about the Trump administration hard-line immigration policy which separated parents and children at the Mexico border. China said it administered 31 million doses of the domestically developed COVID-19 vaccine since mid-December. The National Criminal Court on Thursday found a former Uganda military leader and child soldier guilty of committing war crimes in the mid-2000s. Female breast cancer is the mostly common. Biden announced the end of U.S. support for Yemen military operations. President Biden supports NASA's plan to return Americans to the surface of the moon. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Thursday willing summoned up to the fate of the Trump Artemis program. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender adults are more likely to suffer from several chronic health conditions that place an increased risk for severe COVID-19 according to data released Thursday by the CDC. Mark Zuckerberg announced Thursday an employee experience plan firm called Viva to improve work. In his first appearance as Commander-in-Chief of the annual National Prayer Breakfast on Thursday, President Joe Biden announced that extremism that said faith will help the United States heal many of its divisions within. Titan reopened vendors and then five. AJ's army marches on and fight to help injured Bishop Fian hockey player AJ Guetta. Connor Kluge gets empathy for injured Bishop Fian player. Quit the man and on. Direct and driving charges and restaurants business open at 40% capacity. Angie Jassy, new Amazon CEO steps in the spotlight after building a profit machine. Baby food brands contain dangerous toxic metals, U.S. panel fines. Consultant John McKenzie, the civil states opioid claims for $573 million, and GameStop stock AMC fall as Young meet with regulars on Reddit squeeze. Look at it stock now up 332.26 to 31.55.86 and SP5 up 41.57 and 3071.74 and Nasdaq up 167.20 at 1377.74. Utah will start vaccinating people over age 65 with certain health conditions on March 1st. COVID-19 in LA County finally in a sustained decline, and Fauci said no red flags for pregnant women taking COVID-19 vaccine in trials thus far. SpaceX says its Starlink satellite in service now is over 10,000 users. Square kilometer away, lift off of the world's biggest telescope when change took the fish from fins to limbs and China readies massive antenna as 201 Mars mission nears orbit around Red Planet. Look at it, sports. Tom Brady receives support from Patriots owner Bob Kraft ahead of Super Bowl 55. Team have begun calling an Eagles on potential trade for Carson Wentz, and the Aaron Fox criticizes NBA's stupid All-Star game plan, and John Greer reveals thoughts the Texans possible trade in star quarterback Deshaun Watson to the Las Vegas Raiders. Peter Channel News Time, 5:04. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and trends to check. Baby! MBTA subway system. Commuter rail and ferries, they all looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways of New England. '24 southbound side, a little bit slow after 120 Canada, and then hit with Canada after 195 in random stretch. 3 to southbound side, so between the Braintree split down to 220 Rockland. Suburb Expressway on the northbound side, so between the Braintree split down to downtown Boston, and Suburb Expressway stop and go between the Dorchester line and the Braintree split, and 93 northbound side, so between North End and down on 495 and a long stretch, and 128 stop and go between Linfield over and down to Route 3 in Burlington, and Mass back eastbound side, a little bit sort of where Massachusetts and 84 slow on both ends around the West Harper area. Merritt Parkway stop and go between Stamford and down to Milford, and 95 northbound side, so between Greenwich down to Bridgewater, 95 at the southbound side, so between Milford and Raven, and 93 at the northbound side, also low to New Hampshire, and 91 southbound side, also upstate Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine now is on. Looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 5:06. Time now for a weather report. A cold front approach was started with a brief period of rain to the coast, with light snow possible across parts of the interior, and expecting dry quiet weather front. Early this weekend, with seasonal temperatures about the guidance over the past day have increased, probably about coastal storm for Sunday, but there remains a great deal of uncertainty in Oaxaca and a period of mild midweek, followed by a cold period in the late next weekend. Weak high pressure is expected to mainly through southern New England tonight. It should maintain dry weather most of the night with diminishing winds and trick cloud over the Gulf. The time and the clouds, but for those who are responding with the mid-level feature from this morning and those without coming in the warm front late tonight, and overall decided to go some clearing this evening and increasing clouds after midnight. This will not lead to ideal radiation cold conditions offer some snow on the ground. It will not take long to drop the temps quite a bit, and that says it still think temperatures are near normal for early February. And time of the lake snowfall late tonight is not locked in either. Can see a snare for the slightly slower ever out should the weak high pressure linger to region longer to still living in chest of light snow to the ground. Late tonight towards the Berkshire's little known region expected before daybreak on Friday. Okay, forecast goes like this. Increased cloud tonight, low 22 degrees, light west wind for Friday. Transmitting snow before 11 a.m., then rain in Petrograd before 10 a.m., then Petrograd after 1 p.m. at 44 degrees, calm wind, just picture this. 9% winds get size. 20 mile after Friday night, mostly cost for 27 degrees, southwest about 5 to 8 mile after Saturday. Sun's got 38, a low 23, southwest about 7 to 11 mile after size. 24 mile after Sunday. Check the snow maybe between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. Partly size about 35 at a low 90 degrees, calm wind given the south around 5 to 8 mile in the morning. Just wait till 50% low to expected for Monday. Most of the South got about 32 to low 19 degrees, and north about 6 miles after Tuesday. Just rain so before noon, and a just snow between noon and 1, then a just rain after 1 p.m. Most of the got about 40 on a low 20 degrees, calming given in southwest about 6 miles in the morning. Just rain to 50%, and for Wednesday, part of the South got about 32 to low 17 degrees, west with about 3 to 7 miles an hour, and for Thursday, most of the South about 29 degrees, west with about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Right now, not in it. Forecast at 38 degrees, and that's me for Bitter Channel 5 o'clock news for Thursday, February 4th, 2021. And this just in to our newsroom. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health has reported additional 2,600 confirmed cases of COVID-19 takes Thursday, bringing statewide total of 507,166 since the start of the pandemic and state officials. Also confirmed, added 74 confirmed COVID-19 related deaths and state total, which is now 14,489, and estimated 26,755 cases are active across Massachusetts according to the report, and the report said that 1,554 patients with confirmed COVID-19 cases were hospitalized in Massachusetts, which 335 reported to be in intensive care unit. As numbers are going to go down, so that's a good sign. And that's going to be Bitter Channel 5 o'clock news for Thursday, February 4th, 2021. Viewers, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye. Stay safe. Be well. See you at 10 o'clock for the airport. You have a good evening.